First, let's have 60 seconds of silence for all the boys and girls we loved before, and for all those tears shed in a million years. When silence sings a song, silhouettes parade the dawn, I look at her face. She sleeps. Her breathing fills the air. I don't know why she's lying there. Perhaps she dreams. Annabelle, what's this? Do you realize that all of you, your body, your mind, your dreams as well, we're created out of a tiny speck of stardust? A coincidence, as was the Big Bang, those marmalade skies, Norwegian woods, northern lights. Benny and the Jets, the girl from Ipanema, those billowing summer frocks. Eleanor Rigby, Father Mackenzie, Winnie the Pooh, and you as well, Mademoiselle Annabelle. All a coincidence, as were those tears pouring down from a deep blue sky. Tears for fears, tears of pain, of sorrow, of joy. A defining moment in the evolution when we as a species developed a conscience, a soul, human feelings, envy, greed, lust, love. Arguably one of the most precious commodities we have on this planet. Love, friendship, empathy, compassion, and, for the unscrupulous amongst us, the ability to commit hideous crimes, atrocities. Once upon a time, Leonardo da Vinci believed the soul was a vital organ, like the heart, the liver, the lungs, something physical. While dissecting human bodies, he went looking for the soul everywhere, not a trace to be found. Did it dawn up in that he already painted the soul? Smiling from a temple to her chin, she looks like a summer's love, moving her lips. Filled to the brim, she nips from a summer's breeze. I wonder if the soul would have a voice, what would it sound like? Maybe something like this.
Shall we dance to the end of love?
I just finished reading Stephen Hawking's Brief Answers to the Big Questions. Now, to my knowledge, he not once mentioned the existence of the soul. Did I miss out on something? Or did he? Annabelle, will you double-check this for me? How tongue-in-cheek. They buried him in a church, Westminster Abbey. It's Big Ben towering high above him, reaching for Lucy in the sky with diamonds. It's clockwork, relentlessly ticking at way the time. Come to think of it, the universe has got plenty of time. It's soaked in it for over 40 million years. Our planet was the place to be, a kindergarten. Not for you and me, for dinosaurs. Now we rule the waves, but for how long? How long before we will morph into kind of human cybers? The quantum computer definitely will speed things up. one by one, our cells, bones, arteries, vital organs, part of our brains will be replaced by the workings of artificial intelligence. Now, what will happen along this winding road with the soul? Will it be erased, mortally wounded, blown to pieces? Not long ago, I started building imaginary spaceships in the Hidden House here in the center of Delft. After test flights with mice, rabbits, chimpanzees, and one baby dinosaur, the maiden voyage, a 2.5-hour flight to the rings of Saturn, turned out to be a tremendous success. The passengers, all 27 of them, had a heck of a time. I flew them to the moon, where they could dance among the stars, and then for sleepwalking tours to Jupiter and Mars. You know what? A funny thing happened on the way to those rings. The clocks on board of my spaceship slowed down ticking. After disembarkment, all passengers had to put their clocks 16 minutes back. This enchanting trip had extended their lives on planet Earth with 16 minutes. Isn't it a wonderful universe? If I would have speeded up the flight till 99.9999625% of the speed of light, change course to a faraway galaxy, where I would have lit a cigarette, then with each puff of smoke, 100 years on planet Earth would evaporate. Loved ones gone in milliseconds. Generation upon generation gone on the wind. Ashes to ashes. Dust to dust. Believe me. So a friend of mine, Bette Davis, assured me getting old on such a spaceship ain't for sissies. Now I'm standing here, living my life in 4 dimensions, keeping up appearances. The other day, Barry Visser, founder of Mojo Concerts in the Netherlands, and his alter ego, by the way, that's me, how do you do? Happy to be here with you. We had this conversation. What's the meaning of this all? Where does it lead to? Then suddenly, it dawned upon me. I had my eureka moment thanks to Einstein's theory. Once the heart stops bleeding, time stops ticking. The soul can move freely at the speed of light, beyond the speed of light, into unknown territory, a 5th dimension, way beyond our imagination. And you know what? I told Barry, can you keep a secret? I heard it through the grapevine. Death, the arrival of death, may well be the best thing in life that will happen to you, to me, to all of humanity. Holy mackerel! Now he started yelling at me. You have been through the desert on a donkey. I know its name. Calm down, calm down. And he composed himself. Then tears filled his eyes, tears of pain, of sorrow, of joy. And he spoke some wise words, in my opinion. Leading a meaningful life, that's what this is all about. A meaningful life with some dignity. How we met. By coincidence, we bumped into each other on the Thursday market here in Delft. Between the fruit and vegetable stalls, he proposed to me. On the way back home to his hidden house, I whispered sweet things in his ear, like, one day we will occupy different spots in space at the same time. And look, I'm here. And where is Barry? He is at home, working on his memoirs. He calls them My Life Among All Those Famous Stars. We agree to disagree. Two soulmates occupying different spots in space at the same time. In quantum mechanics, they call this superposition. Now, isn't it a wonderful universe? Barry was born in this city once painted by Johannes Vermeer. His dad, a sailor, sailed all 7 seas. His mom, an Irish beauty from Tipperary. Coincidence arranged a rendezvous between the two during the Second World War, Hull, England. Love at first sight. They married overnight. Then the family moved to the Henketstraat. It's a stone's throw away from here. There young Barry dreamed a lot. One can dream. One must dream. Dark and bitter, sweet and glitter. Coincidence shaped his life, your life as well. And I wouldn't be standing here, and none of you would be sitting there without the workings of this phenomenon. Now, where would he be without her? Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. 50 years ago, coincidence carried the names of Frederick, George, Coster, and Smyers. These men, without these men, the iconic Kralingen Festival in Rotterdam, which Barry co-organized with George and Toos Knapp, the first of its kind on the mainland of Europe, never ever would have seen the light of day. Coincidence? It's in the air we breathe, in the folks we meet, hiding in victory and in defeat, omnipresent everywhere, in the steps we take. Excuse me for a minute. Josie, where have you been? Josie, you shouldn't call me. I was there when we buried you in the local cemetery. Remember? Josie, you're taking the mickey out of me in front of the whole Dutch scientific community. They're staring at me in bewilderment. They think I'm start steering bunkers. This must be a hoax. Annabelle, take care of my mom. Fly her on a bed of watercress across the white cliffs of Dover, the English countryside, the misty Irish Sea, to Cashel, Tipperary, where she was born. Hug her for me. When I'm dead and gone, will you shower me? Brush my teeth? Comb my hair? Rub my back? Wrap me up in bathing towels? Carry me carefully down those stairs? Take me to the sea, tuck me in the sand, lay down your head next to mine, and don't let those tears spoil the summertime. Annabelle, did you find anything? Not even a speck of stardust? One day, my soul, your soul, will occupy numerous trillions of spots in space at the same time. And each and every one of those spots will be linked to this mysterious force. Its name is coincidence. Serendipity is his twin sister's name. Isn't it a wonderful universe? Before I go, I have a message for you. not in a bottle, in an imaginary goodie bag to take home with you. It's from Erasmus. Space separates the body, not the soul. I know a place to be in the Andromeda galaxy, where silence sings a song. Silhouettes parade the dawn. The wind plays cello. My coincidence, smile upon all of you. Annabelle, off we go.